Howdy AdWords fans, and welcome back to this session of Up and Running with Google AdWords. In this chapter we're going to be talking about keywords, all about keywords. Now, what are keywords? So it's important that we cover all aspects of keywords, from match types to keyword research, planning, and organization, but it's really important to have a very core fundamental understanding of what a keyword is inside the AdWords auction. So as you see here, we have a primitive sketch, excuse my artistic skills which are lacking, of a classic car auction. People come to bid on classic cars, and the highest bidder wins the auction and wins the car. A keyword in your AdWords campaign is like the item up for auction, i.e. the classic car. That's what a keyword is most related to, if you compare it to an actual physical auction. Every time someone searches Google for some sort of question, looking for some sort of information, there is a live auction for Google AdWords. People are bidding on keywords. Now, it's important to understand the difference between keywords and queries. Queries are what the user types into the Google search box. That's what the query is. The keywords are what you add into your account that instruct Google as to which queries should trigger your ad. So keywords, you choose the keywords. You as the advertiser choose your keywords, and those keywords will instruct and direct and inform Google AdWords which user queries should trigger your ad. And I say which queries because it's not always exactly the keyword that you put into your account that might trigger your ad. For example, for our Poppin client, we might use a keyword called desk chairs with swivel legs, and that's our keyword that we put into the back end of our account. And somebody comes to Google and they do a search for desk chairs with swivel legs, buy online. And all of a sudden our ad shows up. Even though that the query wasn't an exact match to our keyword. And that's because of different types of match types. And we're going to talk about match types in the next chapter, but just know I'm going to say variations. And keep in mind that the keyword doesn't always have to match up to the actual query. Similar to display URL and destination URLs that we talked about in last chapter. Queries and keywords are two very, very different things. They have major ramifications in different areas and different reports that we're going to run, but they're not the same thing. Keywords inform and they direct Google as to which queries should trigger my ads. So know your difference between keywords and queries. That's important. There's 3 steps to keyword success. One is keyword research, 2 is keyword planning, 3 is keyword organization, and important news bulletin, do you know your match types? And we just covered that. We're going to speak about match types. But 3 very important steps to keyword success: keyword research, keyword planning, and keyword organization. Now that we know what keywords are conceptually, let's figure out how to operationalize keywords by understanding and using these 3 steps successfully. So let's get to it. And we're back. Thanks for bearing with me there. All right, so let's talk about the 3 main elements of planning and getting ready and making the most of what we do with our keywords. So just to review, keywords are words and phrases that you select for each ad group. Keep in mind, a keyword doesn't have to be a single word. A keyword could be a phrase. For example, online office chairs or online desk accessories or pencil holders for my office. Those are all phrases, but we'll call them keywords. That's what we call keywords. It doesn't have to be one specific word. A keyword could be multiple words, even a full sentence. And just remember, AdWords does not let you add more than 10 word sentences as a specific keyword. So just keep that in mind. But keywords are words and phrases that you select for each ad group. And there are three main steps into preparing our account for keywords and for the right keywords. And let's go through those steps in a little bit more detail. So first we have keyword research. What is the step of keyword research? Well, it's beginning to understand your industry. And what that means is every industry, every niche, every product, every service, every single business has customers that look for it in a unique way. You might think that you know how customers search for you, the specific words and lingo that they use, even when they search for you, but inevitably, you're going to find throughout your keyword research a whole host of ways that your customers search for you that you didn't think of. Variations of specific keywords, different terms, different spellings, just different rhetoric and jargon that you might not have guessed. So it's beginning to understand your industry, the types of searches that people conduct to find what it is that you offer, and how those searches are put together, how those key phrases are formed, and how they're entered into the Google search box. And it's a method in planning your ad groups and campaigns. We initially spoke about a preliminary or simplified way of planning your ad groups, which is looking through the overall site structure. So for example, we had gone to Poppin and we saw that there were certain main categories and there were certain subcategories, so we decided that the main categories were going to be our campaigns, the subcategories were going to be our ad groups, and that's great. That's fine, and I still stand by that. I still maintain that that is an excellent way to do keyword research, but the specific keyword research that you're going to do in this stage might help you find additional sub-ad groups that you might want to perform. For example, so we know that desk chairs, we're always going back to desk chairs. Desk chairs we decided would be one of our ad groups. But through our keyword research, we might find that there's a lot of people who search for desk chairs with swivel wheels, and there's a lot of people who search specifically for extra padding desk chairs or heavily padded desk chairs. We might find through our keyword research through this stage that those are both very high volume searches. And that's information that we didn't have by looking at the website. By looking at Poppin's website, they didn't have a separate category for extra padded chairs, and they didn't have a separate category for chairs with swivel wheels. However, if people are searching for those specific products and we offer both padded chairs and chairs with swivel wheels, then that might be a very good way to further break down that ad group. The ad group of desk chairs. So keyword research is beginning to understand the industry. It's a method of planning ad groups and campaigns. What are the goals? What do we want to accomplish through the keyword research stage? In this keyword research stage, rather. Well, we want to get volume estimates for our industry-specific keywords.